Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'm not coughing, and we're doing a stand-up show. Yeah, I haven't done a sit-down show in a little bit, but I'll do a few more soon. It's just, once again, they're in different locations. And I've said this before, I like the stand-up shows just because I'm standing up, and I have this more energy for me, and I get to walk around if I want to. And I know the sound is echo. It echoes. I can't talk. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I like the stand-up shows better. So anyway, that's why I do them more. But it's that simple. But anyway, I've been recently finally, because I've said before, if anyone remembers, I have over, Jesus, I think I spent over like $500 on anime. Like I just bought a bunch of anime because of all the censorship that's going on digitally. Like I want to own my stuff on Blu-ray and DVD, so I bought like a bunch of like anime. And I'm not gonna go over the list, but like an anime, like if you get like a complete series, like it can cost $40. It can cost more, but so let me walk that back. I've spent over $400 on anime. Well, there's a difference. 400, 500. Trust me. Ask a guy about the difference between 4 inches and 5 inches. I'm just kidding. Anyway, but so I recently started watching Goblin. I have the first season of Goblin Slayer. I don't know how many seasons it has, but I heard that it was really good. And so I bought the first season. I believe it's 12 episodes. I think I'm on episode number 4, whatever. It's a really good anime. So far the only 2 animes in my life that like if I start watching I have to just watch it is Naruto and Goblin Slayer. So far I like Goblin Slayer just as much as I like Naruto, and I don't like Boruto. I don't like that at all. It sucks. Well, I saw the first like between 30 and 40 episodes of Boruto, and that's enough to get to know an anime, right? Yeah, I did not like it. I didn't like it, but it is what it is, but like I don't blame them for trying to make money, but that's because I just don't agree with Boruto. I don't agree with a lot of the partnerships because like a lot of them got married and stuff, like the characters, and it just made no sense. Like some of them should have just been with other like regular citizens or other ninja. Like they didn't have to like I understand like like Shikamaru like in that relationship, but I'm not gonna even get into it. But anyway, Goblin Slayer. Let me talk about Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer. I really recommend this. Like Goblin Slayer is really good. Oh wait, and Demon Slayer. It's like the Slayer. So like the anime that are very enthralling. Goblin Slayer for sure. Demon Slayer for sure. And then my personal favorite. I love Naruto, but that's over and done with. But like for this new anime, Goblin Slayer and Demon Slayer, must watch. You guys gotta watch those. They both have a heart hero. They both have a hero's journey. It's not bullshit like. It's not a Mary Sue show like Star Wars. It's not like Rey just has. Oh, I'm Jesus now. I have no training. I can do everything. I've never flown before, but I'm a pilot, I guess. Yeah. So there's a hero's journey. Like there's tragedy, there's comedy. Like in the animes I like, the top 3 right here. And the same thing with One Punch. We're not gonna talk about One Punch because One Punch is like a spoof of a lot of shit. But One Punch is great, but it's not like a hero's journey. Not to me, because it's a spoof making fun of like One Punch is like he's literally the strongest comic book character in all of comic books. Like, there's nothing stronger than One Punch Man, which is amazing. Like, it's like the strongest character ever, which is great. I have no problem with that. But to me, One Punch is a comedy, and a great comedy, and it has some great emotion too. And the hero's journey is with the other characters, obviously, but it's just it's more comedy. So I'm just talking about like the full range of emotion, like where you're like, whoa, this character might die. That's the thing too. Like One Punch, he's not gonna die. Well, supposedly. The thing is, like, with, like, the Demon Slayer and the Goblin Slayer and, like, Naruto, the one thing they have in common is, technically, the lead character, you don't know if they're going to live because there's so many other characters, they could just keep going with them because they all have great characters, other side characters. That's the same with like Robotech. I don't know if you guys remember Robotech, another anime that I love, but it's really old. That's why I didn't bring it up. You didn't know if the main characters were gonna live or die, and like some of my favorite characters did die in Robotech, and I'm like, whoa! And so like you're on the edge of your seat watching this because you don't know if a beloved character is gonna die. And that's the great thing about some of these animes, like they do keep you invested because they do this. Like Naruto did a great thing with that, you know, because like there were some characters I thought were gonna die. Like I thought Ino was gonna die. She didn't die. I was like, what? I was shocked. I literally watched. I watched the whole. Actually, I forgot how many. Okay, let's just say Naruto had like 500 episodes. Let's just say that. Okay, I saw 450. Now the reason why I say 450 because like there's a lot of filler episodes that are pointless to the story, and I just didn't care. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch a filler episode, and there's a lot of filler episodes. But I watched a lot of them. But so I want to say there's like 50 I didn't watch, which is I still kind of let it sing the whole series because like in the manga they didn't have the filler. So it's like it's like whatever. So I'm not like gonna be like one of those diehards. Oh, you didn't see every episode. I did, motherfucker. Let's go. I'll give you COVID. Anyway, so my recommendations are Goblin Slayer, must watch. Demon Slayer, I'm sure you've heard of that, must watch. Naruto, if you haven't watched it, watch it, but you don't have to watch the filler. You can skip all the filler episodes, and I think it's better if you skip the filler episodes. My opinion, because if you watch the filler episodes, it's just a lot of characters development. I mean, for characters that aren't important. So like you'll see like a story arc involving Ten. I mean, nothing against Ten. I like Ten. It's just that you don't need a whole story arc about her because it's not in the manga, but it's in the anime. It's pointless, but it's great action. Blah blah blah. You know, you don't need certain things like that. Okay, so that's my anime recommendations. I'll do it one more time before I go. Naruto, Goblin Slayer, Demon Slayer, and then if you want to watch the original series where the reason why popular characters do die, watch like Robotech, like the Macross saga, like Macross, Southern Cross, Infinite Invasion. Watch those three. That came out in the 80s. Okay, it's from a company called Harmony Gold. It's about giant robots and shit like that. Okay, so that's my anime review. All right, peace.